The main reason that we decided to invest in SmartFeed is because we needed a way to effectively identify bulls and heifers that are more feed efficient. And so having a system that allows us to measure intake in such an easy way is huge. And then add on top of that the method which it's reported to us, which is extremely user-friendly on the website. It just seemed like a no-brainer for us to implement. Having SmartFeed here has generated interest in several ways. One, just the technology itself draws attention, right? I mean, it's such a new concept and a new technology that hasn't been seen in our part of the world very much. So that has definitely generated some interest. And then in addition, having another source for bulls that have been feed tested is really important for our area. So fortunately, the SmartFeed system is pretty low maintenance. Really, the only things we have to do is fill them up in the morning, fill them up in the evening, and then keep an eye on the weights and make sure that there's nothing wrong with the computer system. We've had great success with this system. We've had very few problems, and it's, like I said, it's been very low maintenance. So when I was in graduate school, I used a different system that required me to actually weigh the leftover feed every day with a shop vac and a scale. So the fact that SmartFeed is able to keep track of all that for me is really nice. I really think that as the cattle industry progresses through the next 10 years, we're going to see an increased need for feed efficient animals, as feed costs are often 60% of the total expenses on a beef production operation. And then I really think that along with that, we'll see a lot more attention being given to carcass traits, the final product traits like marbling. And a feed test like this is a good way to combine those and to get that kind of information all in one location. Because we live in an area where oftentimes feed is pretty sparse, it's important for us to be able to identify the animals that are more efficient and then get those genetics out. And so SmartFeed allows us to identify bulls and heifers later on this year that are more efficient in their gain and in their maintenance.